I started playing out in 1965. We started at 60 Alley Road, Handsworth. I'll never forget. It was a house party. We played at the house because you didn't have much clubs at that time. People used to come from Bristol, Manchester, London, all over the country to come to Handsworth, Birmingham every weekend to have fun. People used to come here because we wasn't, we started to get together more. When black people leave Jamaica and came over here, they're bored. Sure, they're used to the life of enjoyment, togetherness, right? So when they come here first, back again, they have to use the blue spot because nobody know about the sound system, so they have to use a radiogram. You see, so they build small table amplifiers. And then they start, this guy send over back to Jamaica and get Calypso record at the time and few rhythm and blues and playing. That is before the reggae start come alive. The end of the 50s coming into the 60s before the reggae start really coming. That time we used to call it ska beat.
The sound system, like every parish, was a parish, like every community would have, them like a sound, a weekend come, you done a hard work, week's work, you play a tune and people gather around and who for sing, who for chat lyrics, who for dance, and, who for eat food, who for cook, who for, and so forth. Yeah, it's just a happy atmosphere, you know what I mean?
First sound system that I know of was Coxsone in Jamaica. And after there was Duke Reed, the Trojan, and those are from Kingston, and the Great Sebastian, and from Antigua Bay, where I'm from, my name, Quaker City. The first song that I could remember put together was a guy named Trojan. And I remember he take a speaker out of Murphy radio. It's a small little radio. That was the tops in Jamaica those days, the Murphy. Put it into a box and put it inside of this. We call it a bood, but it's a dance hall made out of bamboo. Used to listen to a station named WINZ, where you're getting a lot of Latin American records, Cuban records, playing, and, American record. They all mixed, playing on this station. You used to get some wicked music coming over there, non-stop, without the disc jockey talk anything or interrupt. You get it from around 10 o'clock right until daylight. People used to just tune in on that. And, like a keep a dance and people come in and they buy a drink and dancing away. When I came here, the first sound that was here was a guy named Chippy, Birmingham here. From Chippy there was Juke Sonny, Lord Collin, Juke Neville, this guy named Prof, Kingstonian, Sir Barber, Pallian, Count Fire, Lindo, Sir K from Warsaw, Count Slim, Sir Ryland. Every little county everywhere, they did have a little sound.
First sound I did was Lloyd's the Matador. Well, Coxsone emerged out of Lloyd's the Matador. It was 1966, the 12th of January. Matador sound started and it only lasted for a year. The amplifier caught fire. No money to build the next one.
To have a sound, you have to have equipment. Speakers, amplifier, preamp, turntables, and that. Many of the sound that I've recently listened is only like a PA business where they just carry a little bag of record and they go and they play it on any old rubbish that really I don't recognize that. I wouldn't say that is a sound system. I'd say it's more of a disc jockey walking around with a bag of record.
In sound, back in Jamaica, you have 8 boxes and you scatter them around the place and you run your lead and you have your one turntable and you stand up there and you're playing the music and, you know, the music going around, flowing much freer. Instead of having a bunker box one side and then you're trying to cover the other side of the hall without no box with the sound and then you're deafening everybody. No one man can never run a sound. It's got to be a team. And the team have to work together. Like you see 11 men go on the football pitch. The 11 of them have to be together.
Under 17, now you're over 16. I beg you, rock and come in.
In the 70s, I used to play when the black kids used to get a lot of harassment of the coppers in Birmingham, you know?
Yeah, well, we used to find it hard to start then, you know, because it was Rasta and, you know, our beliefs and things like that. There was a, you know, we don't want them guys in there because, you know, ganja smoking and things like that, you know what I mean? So there was a whole heap of fight.
You always get hustled in them days because at them times the sort of British society would go to the pubs and by the time the pubs would close at like 12 o'clock, they go to bed, see, that's their night out. And they couldn't understand why we want to stay out the whole night to blues, so therefore the police would always come around and try and, you know, stop the whole thing going on, you know?
In like the 70s, when unemployment was becoming more rife, right? And the most unemployable people were young black guys, yeah? They had this thing, which was the sound system thing. It was a black thing, it still is a black thing. It gave them the chance to express in their own form, right, in their own style, what they felt about, how they felt about being alienated and reminded that they're not originally from this country, you look different, you dress different. So what comes out on records and through the sound system from the guys in the 70s, right, it made a difference because, and there is a big difference because the experience of youth at that time in the 70s was different from the original sound guys from Jamaica.
Under 17, now you're over 16. I beg you, rock and come in.
When I went to school I mean, I was confused. Because don't be at school, over here, you never taught black history. So you don't know nothing about anything to do with blacks, you know? And to me, my biggest education was when reggae music becomes more sort of conscious lyrics, you know?
That's why turn a pillar of salt. That's why she turned a pillar of salt. As I was reading my Bible just the other day about Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened on the judgment day. It wasn't Lot's fault, his wife turned a pillar of salt.
To me, that was the best part of the history of black people is when the Rasta movement come about. Because at least everyone can look and say, well, this is where I belong, you know? And that's where like the music become more conscious lyrics, talking to people, educating people. Where people like Bob Marley start writing songs and telling you about history, telling you about Marcus Garvey and people like that, you know. To me, that was a really good education. And that's where it even moved sound system even closer together. So, well, this is ours, you know? If you want to come, you're welcome. But this is like a West Indian culture sound system, you know? It's part of the West Indian culture. Well, I think Rave copied the whole sound system, even down to the music, even the dub things as well. A lot of the Rave records got they sampled a lot of Lee Perry. And if you look at the way even the rave, it's exactly what blues is all about. Find the dirty cows, set your music up there and spread the word of mouth. The place get packed, everybody come and have a good time. That's exactly what that's how rave started. It's only since of later, the laws change, and that's because of what blacks have done to change the law, civilize the people here a bit more, that you can have a party after 12 o'clock.
It's helping youths to raise their self-esteem and self-worth and self-value by acknowledging cultural aspects of who they are, what things are important to them.
Tell you that it's a trade, you know. It's a trade. I can branch off to a lot of things. Yeah? And it also it make you know people and you know really real people. The sound system business. You can't you know the good, the bad and the ugly in sound, yeah man. Can you meet them, you see?
Sound system can be great, you know, but you know we have to take a positive look on it and seeing what the youth them is really learning from it, you know, and really, you know, putting out the gospel. Then we say, right, then yeah, this is it. Understand it, know it, you know. Don't just look on it and say, boy, I know it's a bunch of ganja smoking, bad boy, good for nothing, dirty dog, you know. Yeah, you understand? It's understanding it.
You're sending a message, man, and the message must be more purified. Must togetherness. This is what sound system is all about. Togetherness, to get people and people together.
It